Okay. What? Anything bonus points? Oh, lost.
닭이 새알
What does he? Tremor.
달이
Okay.
새하얗게 빛나고 있습니다. 밝게
A scandal in time. Let's see what this is about. I kinda wish they had Don Quixote loudly and obnoxiously flaps the newspaper in her hands while peppering in a few insightful chuckles. Unfortunately, I know exactly what this means. And, oh ho, that she will continue to try and draw my attention until I acknowledge her at the most appropriate moment. Okay, Don Quixote, fine, what is it? Oh, Manager Esquire. Dost thou know the city's upstart companies, such as one Limbus Company, always pay close heed to the ever-changing world around us? Ye thee hither, read my newspapers, Manager Esquire, and do keep thyself up to date on the events of the city, as Mersault and I, Don Quixote, do it more. But just go along with it, why don't you? I'm pretty sure she's Mersault in one of his morning routines, you know, the one with the newspapers. The newspaper routine, where he wakes up before the crack of dawn, parks himself at the chair, hold leg over the other, exactly 90-degree, figure 4 leg lock position, and peruses the morning newspaper. That? I guess it left an impression on her. But just she's be back to her usual self in a week or so. Hearken unto me, thou art paying attention? Yeah, totally. So what's new? What did the article mention us or something? Oh, how did I know? Wait, really? Forsooth! Feast the eyes! On page 3. Though 'tis regrettable that we were robbed of the chance to be on the front page. Page 3? We're really starting to put our names out there, huh? Don Quixote and Rio, the two sinners that were guaranteed to draw the full attention of whichever space they inhabit, were speaking. It was only a matter of time before the other sinners began crowding around us, curious about the commotion. Ahem. A dramatic conclusion to the mysterious disappearances at T-Corp. Shocking. The perpetrated mystery's case has been revealed to be none other than the prestigious Edgar family, appalling the public. And he's like, what? Well, I don't think we need to hear that part. What else does it say? With a small assistance from wandering bystanders who happen to be lost in the area, and with the most admirable heroics of the T Corporation Class 3 collection staff on the scene. Wandering bystanders, is it? Chance that particular denomination refers to us. Bystanders. They're treating us like we were barely there. They even mention our company name. Oh, come on, those time collectors weren't even there. This is within the expected range of behavior of the news media. Well, there may be those who seek to interview us after reading this very article, mayhaps. Well, if they don't know you're the bystanders, how would they know? Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a grand old time looking for wandering bystanders for an interview. Very good. I don't think anyone will pay as much attention, Don Quixote. Better not set yourself up for disappointment. And we were standing there in a good moment in a good group chattering about the article when someone slowly but smoothly walked between us. Excuse me, would you be employees of Limbus Company? The fellows are... I'm sure you're already aware of the reason for our visit. Nope. Oh, I welcome thee here. Long and hard have I awaited thy arrival. Now, from whence shall we begin? Whoa, is she actually here? That's a sheep. Oh, wait. No, wait, okay, what? wasn't just losing her mind at 8. Nothing? I was not told that any interview would be taking place. Where'd go at a time like this? Now, where they put that leftover hair gel from Heath makeover? Thou may commence. Alright. Then? Verily, I shan't take all the credit for what we have accomplished there. We will be taking our tax payments in installment? Huh? Okay, we're clearly not on the same page here. We are the tax collectors from T-Corp's Time Collection Agency, currently on a mission to collect your overdue time tax. Those ilks are never bringers of good tidings, indeed. Wait, time tax? No, what does that make any... Doesn't make any sense. We already paid our time tax in full when we went through the T-Corp Nest immigration process, Regilla said. A few days ago, aboard the Mistopheles. Are you sure we don't need to pick up a timepiece for each of us to carry? You probably know this already, a T-Corp. Everyone must carry a timepiece, yes, I know, the rules. But for every rule, there's always room for an alternative that offers a bit more flexibility, of course. This isn't anywhere on the pamphlet. Outsiders seeking a short-term stay at T-Corp may pay the appropriate time tax for the length of stay to be exempt from relevant obligations, as if going out of their way to abide by T-Corp rules. As you may have expected, anyone born outside District 20 must go through numerous hoops before they can be issued a timepiece. So we elected to pay 30 days worth of time tax on the spot before entering T-Corp's borders. Impressive. Got been cheap. Yet I wish to wear a watch as well, like Lady Otis does. Haven't I already made it clear that it's not a fashion item? As I have said so in the past, the company has no budgetary concerns. It is a given that they would be taking care of such expenses. They were finally starting to operate like a real professional company now, huh? There must have been a minor miscalculation or something. Maybe we fell slightly short of the amount we had paid. It hasn't even been 30 days since we arrived here, though. Well, I'm sure we can pawn away their stuff to fix that problem amounts to around easy peasy. Heath gesturing towards Sinclair and hung low with his chin. It will help pay for the time tax, and sure. Oh, maybe I didn't pack much when I left, though. Well, let's hear the damage. How much time tax do we owe you? Currently, you are... What? 100, that's 1,000, that's billion, that's 10 billion? What? What's on? What? Did my hearing get worse or something? I heard 10 of 40 and the rest just kind of flew right over my head. For that much money, we might have to make a brief stop at my place first. What other options do we have? If we don't, I mean, if we can't. Not an option. Your only options are the following. Make your payment with money. With interest, of course. What the hell does making payment with time even mean? Now that I think about it, I remember someone talking about paying with time before. Never really cared to find out what exactly they meant, though. You saying, Heathcliff, know anything about this? I have not once failed to make my payments during my residency at the Nest. Thus, I do not know what transpires on the occasion in which one fails to pay the time tax. I've never been involved in messy business like taxes at the manor, either. In my backstreet days, boss dealt with complicated shite like that for the rest of us. I did see a few poor sods getting dragged away because they failed to cough it up, though. Well then, with their not so helpful answers, my mind immediately began to wander towards Faust, who I hoped would know something more about this than the two of them. And that's when Otis suddenly stood between us and the collectors. This is a completely unreasonable. What kind of shoddy calculation led to this nonsensical figure? Beck's calculations T-Fort are also exceptionally reasonable. The clock's ticking. Correct to assume that you lack both the ability and the will to make your fair payment. Wait. You don't have to ask it. Can we get time out? Your choice of words may be quite unwise. Cry and whine all you want about not wanting to escalate things. When you've got 10 billion in your pockets, options otherwise. No, then shut up and stay out of the way while we deal with the obstacle that they're standing in our path. How exciting, a 10 billion death. 10 billion and 40 million, to be exact. Okay, my fighting tax collectors. But why would I be fighting tax collectors? It's kind of that weird. It looks like I'm fighting effective affinities are
출정이군요.
oh wait, there's no one that
명령이라면
어? 지금
망설임 없이 피가 범람할 시간이.
잠시 이것만 삼키고
well
단테
we can try this and see how it
이번에는 누굴
goes.
베어버리면 되는 거야?
카론, 기다리는 거
Borrowed
못해.
time. What is that?
100초만 기다려줄게.
In here.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
그렇지 않은 것.
방금 건 아무 쓸모도 없었어. 바보. 승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요. 좀 더 잘 뵐 수 있을 것 같은데요.
Seems to be going okay.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
즐겁겠군.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
거치적거리지만 마.
I'm not good for that.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
물의 배들.
Oh, they're agitated. Well, I would be too. I don't even know what your weapon is. I see the saw, but I don't know what the other thing is.
피어나.
Okay, First staff. A different uniform approach to scenarios as both sides went on the defensive. Is one of their ring there? Maybe he may have a higher rank, but he is by an employee of T-Corp. All the same. Did you say that our insistence on meeting their demands with hostility may lead to a direct confrontation against the full force of T-Corp? Lay down your weapons, now! Should you refuse to cooperate, all of may be considered hostile individuals by T-Corp, and we will use force to... I like that. How thrilling. This is bad. This seems like a great time for Vigilis and his intimidating glowing red eyes to appear. Man, weren't things much there between us and the guide, but only a few days ago? I feel like it's been forever since then. I mean, don't glare at us like that. We had our reasons, okay? They showed up out of nowhere and tried to extort a whole 10 billion on. Billion and 40 million on, to be exact. You really like saying that, don't you? Jeez. Yeah, the point is, there's no way we owe them that much money. We're kind of law-abiding citizens who are running with sense of justice. Here. Jill just listened quietly for a moment as the sinners chatted like they were part of a comedy skit. Yes, I agree with that 10 billion 40 that does seem unreasonable. However, it is a mystery to me how no one stopped to think for a second about the troubles you might spark by starting a meaningless scuffle like this in the middle of the street, no less. The idea of returning to we find it regrettable that the event had led to bloodshed. However, 10 billion on tax time is unacceptable. I'm sure you fully know that 10 billion on worth of tax isn't the kind of money that we can simply fork over in the middle of the street. Hold on. It would have been more appropriate if you had provided with some context as to how this number came to be instead of immediately marching to us and demanding we pay the time tax. Okay, I missed that such an amount of time tax levied upon your group is almost unprecedented. We have been summoned to an emergency meeting in the relevant office to address the severity of this incident. See your point? Why don't we move this conversation to collective offices in the relevant jurisdiction area? Now for more discuss possible solutions. Okay.
역시 내가 못 빼는 건 없어.
Ta-da! More story! The truth behind the absurd amount attack levied upon us was much simpler than I expected. About a week ago, a large-scale unauthorized temporal leakage phenomenon was observed at the Wuthering Heights Manor, which shot you up several stages in the progressive time use tax bracket to the amount of time leak. A temporal leakage phenomenon? It refers to the declaration of flow and flow within a certain physical field. In your case, it's static deceleration field and moved all over the manor for a good while, too. We measured about 4 hours worth of time in the process. What the heck is she blathering about? Deceleration in the flow of time with a certain... She must be referring to the moment in which Dante grabbed us celerity as we were in pursuit of the man at the manor. Impossible. The ability was active for less than 30 minutes. It's more likely that our 4-hour measure is a calculation error. No. Considering the odd sensation we had experienced as we departed the manor, most probable that no error had occurred in their calculation. Do you recall, Dante, as we left behind the manor? No, I don't. You're going to do that now. Marcel, is that all wrong with thy daily routine? You just returned to the office after the incident at the Weather Heights Manor. Most sinners were keeping to themselves, giving them a clear look of sorrow and heedless. However, John Kelly's ever-beautiful voice, like always, constantly shattered through the sounds. I have identified an anomaly. We should have been issued the morning newspaper, not the evening newspaper. This is inconsistent with the amount of time we spent at the manor. Perchance 'twas a mistake. As long as I have been a passenger on this bus, morning papers have always been delivering during designated morning hours. Evening papers have always been delivering during designated evening hours. The possibility that they have made a mistake cannot be completely ruled out. However, the likelihood is that it's minuscule. Oh, now looking at it, that's not sunrise. I didn't. Because of lack of color, it cannot be. This must be the red hours or more. Is it not? I may have an idea how this incident came to be. Right. The PT4 protocol. What's that? Temporal velocity scavenger device or something like that. I've seen an advert for once. Electric solution to all your time convention. Blah blah blah. That means joy equal electric hours together or some shit like that. Oh, it's quite unlikely, sir. How do you complicated words in this sentence? Great, shall someone explain it in the plain language? Okay. It's an apparatus for equaling velocity of time for those affected individuals under the T4. Forsooth, I had thought odd how someone so fluid in time was moving and speaking at the same speed as the rest of us. Then with this it can relate the time we have experienced within the manor, flying at a faster rate than the outside. It is a coherent explanation as to the evening newspaper instead of the morning newspaper was issued. Good. Now that your curiosity is I don't suppose anyone has issues with tackling a new job. The LC has sent a new request to track down the distortion ads for more detailed information. To activate VLD within the PT4 protocol caused. Yes, indeed. It was akin to tampering with an already accelerated flow of time. From an outsider's point of view, it would appear as though more time than was actually spent was leaked. This work knows what he's talking about. Also, you didn't test manipulate time on a personal scale. Like I said earlier, you like to flow time within a physical space. Let me remind you that it wasn't even a static field. It moved all over. Man, honestly, this situation is completely unprecedented. Right, they used to activate it only on special occasions when he had plenty of guests over for it, because it was so bloody pricey. So, the time tax on your inflated tax bracket multiplied by the series act per volume for the physical cover for the temporary. No. For the same number. It ain't like we knew something like this would happen. Well, anyway, you have two payment options to sell this time tax. Wait, options? It ain't like bags of 10 billion rounds grow from a tree in it. Cash payment, option 2, time payment. Yeah, about that, what's that supposed to mean, paying with time? It means, the employee who was about to answer the question was painfully observed with annoyance, totally on sound alarm. Understood. Just call that they're ready to hold the emergency meeting regarding this. It's Limbus Company may send 2 individuals to the meeting to represent your company. No need to talk to post on it. Dealing with conflict matters like this meeting is one of my responsibilities. I'll be joining them with this. So please keep the sinners under control. He takes Faust with him. Okay. Make another mess while I'm gone, and only you will enjoy what comes next. Keep in mind, to wait. Oh ho! Okay. Well, off they go, I guess. You didn't get a chance to ask them more questions. Just leaving me here like this? But isn't this whole mess basically about what happened to us? So this isn't anything serious, but... What's he doing? What's Salt doing on the gallows? What? Salt, what are you doing up there? I was told to stand here, so I have done so. Who told you to do that? I did, just trying to help you with your friend's tax problem. Please, we're supposed to be at the emergency meeting. Oh, a clock with legs, how fascinating. If someone were to you for consideration at the upcoming episode, that may even worth participation trophy. You remind me of a time when some hapless soul submitted a timepiece that doubled as a compass and had a rather tragic or critical design flaw. You could tell time or find your path, but never both at once. Tell directions or tell time. There was only one thing I was. You lost the time and stranded in the streets. That was no good, not at all. It's no better than the clock taped to a compass at the end of the day, is it? Alright, the TT52 protocol is operating at capacity within the office space, so don't you forget. They were not synced with the time, so I might find this disorienting, so keep that in mind as well. What? Now it looks like someone who's never heard of the TT2 protocol, as its name suggests, is eventually to address the temporary efficiency that they did in the TT4 protocol. It's doing test runs in only a short few sec T-Pro, so I thought... So if you ever feel the urge to leave your impressions on this shiny thing, feel free to jot down a few words on the bulletin. Wait a minute, who wrote the 3-star review? The man whom we presumed to be a T-Pro seemed very adept at holding a one-sided conversation with zero external input. Not that any of us would keep up with how fast he was speaking. Anyways, if you're ready, let's get cracking. I am ready. Wait, I don't know if this is a really good idea to be doing something like rope extending from the intimidating machine, tightening around mere salt. What? Is this what it means to pay a time sets? You can change from the gallows? Please call it precise contained temporal scale to gallows. It measures the exact amount of time you owe and sucks the time right out of you. That wasn't the original name, I knew. There was simply too much hubbub and hubbaloo about this excessively long name, which is approximately 58 words or letters. And someone asked him what happened to Marcella. Is that thing going to kill him? Kill him? Nonsense. She's a very gentle machine. That is simply preposterous. However, spoken in such a manner oft portends the events are much ill fortune shall befall us. I'm not so sure that might happen. Actually, I suppose it'll suck 10 billion worth of time out of your friend. Stop being obtuse. What does that supposed to mean? Is he gonna be stuck like that for 10 billion hours or something? What? Not exactly. Let me tell you about a Team Corp particularly generous system called the 4-hour daily minimum time guarantee policy. How generous, huh? Even when worst comes to worst, every citizen is entitled to the right to enjoy a minimum amount of 4-hour days for the T-Corps public welfare. So 4 hours is the absolute minimum number of hours is guaranteed human survival. Survive being the key word there. My second 10 billion is hardly worth time to refund was too much. I suppose it looks as an error. That really ever happens. Wait, you pulled the lever when you didn't even know what was going to happen? Just out of curiosity? Of course, 7 million. Time tax says is historically unprecedented amount of TED. So I had to see what would happen. You could land first place in a lottery. You could still even come close to making 10 billion off. If that's before taxes, I'd say you still belong in this human history, if I'm being honest. Guys, I haven't seen anyone with more than 150 hours in tax time on the gallows before. Anyone around that usually chooses to run and digs himself in a deeper hole. Point is, I especially expect someone with a time tax hole to just walk up there like that. What is wrong with this guy? Awaken, resolve. Pure faith, surrender to not the machinery. Oh, thou art unarmed? I'm alright. What? Why don't you get down from the gallows for now, Marcel? And they're back, and they're like, what the crap did you do? Gillis and Foster returned from the just as the incident occurred, were both glaring at us with expressions of anything but friendly. And my thought is, well, you left us with somebody who's may or may not be an employee. Okay, I can clearly see that you were both accusing me of letting the sinners win around again, but we had our reasons. We have reached an agreement, and you explained things to them, right? You tell me that the agreement doesn't involve us collectively dangling from that stupid gallows. 10 billion is certainly an absurd amount of money, but that doesn't change the fact that we are still responsible for it. We did benefit from the extra time it granted us, and its use was something that wasn't mutually agreed upon before our unilateral activation. Because it was an unexpected event, no countermeasure could put in place either. Yeah, but we didn't exactly have a whole lot of time to debate whether I was allowed to slow down time or not. We had to think on our feet back then. I felt a bit miffed about being treated as though I was somehow at fault for this. If you plan to sacrifice one of us to settle the debt, I request that you evaluate our worth based on individual merit. I have prepared performance evaluation creation. For one such occasion, on these extra opinions that I don't plan on leaving any of you behind to take the fall for the group. Besides, 10 million isn't that kind that you can tell with the sacrifice of an individual. But we did eventually find a reasonable compromise while you were wasting your time horsing around in front of the gallows. And that compromise is we have contracted a deal with a distortion. I guess we really starting to put our names out there if they specifically saw us deal with distortion. Sought out other fixtures and companies to deal with this issue first. We were their sixth choice after the first 5 failed to produce a meaningful result. Oh, gotcha. The stories are starting to circulate via word of mouth. I will not deny that. What kind of distortion are we dealing with this time? This is a request regarding a series of similar unsolved cases with T-Corps work. Some call it the case of time-killing time. Several people have already fallen victim to the perpetrator. The case of time-killing time? That's exactly what it says on the tin. The distortion is running wild, killing our time. Time is our asset here at T-Corp. It is not so difficult for us to track down the occasional time robbers by tracing it, but in the case of time-killing time, the killer does not leave the 8 traces. It is simply gone, completely removed, untraceable. No such thing has ever happened before. Thus, the significance of this case cannot be emphasized enough. That's why we formally request that you solve this case for us, and in return we'll exempt you from your time tax. Whoa. Let's wrap us once again. My time to shine. According to a book I preserved several days, 12 cases of nightmare beyond used a special investigator badge in the course of their employ. This is the badge as well. You will pass, command all kinds of aid regarding the investigation. Pick this fixers! Plan to issue those badges, yes. Whoa! Much have I longed to add one such badge to my collection, perchance that you'll allow us to keep the badges once the case is dealt with. Nay, I demand I be awarded at least 3 badges. 1 for my private collection, 1 for display, and 1 for business. So that... Shut it, Lash, right? What? Let's crack on, whack this search, get the heck out of here. I hate dealing with money problems. I value your enthusiasm, but I would also appreciate if you allow others to finish their sentence before cutting them off, going on a long tangent of your own. The problem is they don't want all 13 of you running amok in an effort to solve the case. Indeed. I can't have your title group run wild into potentially with present time of our residents. Also, the special investigator badge isn't something that T-Board hands out like candy. We can't give you a whole box of badges for all 13 of them. My curve. To a degree. Otis, who has continuously and consistently suggested that we cut down the number of sinners, was the first one to welcome this offer. We should have done something like this long ago. What use is this here hauling around these dead weights? And to believe the use is pause behind the weight. The boss, while the elite team of high performance individuals take care of business. Seem rather confident you're part of the elite team of high performing individuals, Otis. It's ridiculous to even just other. Alright, enough of your nonsense. So how many of us are allowed to work on this case anyway? Let's trail off, clearly unhappy about this outcome. We have decided that 3, no, 4 individuals, including the manager, is an appropriate amount of people allowed to partake in the investigation. That's not a lot. Except that we barely managed to get authorization for 4 after such a date. Then you have wasted your breath. A tag team like this manager and I will be more than enough to complete this mission. Alright, so if it all comes to my choice, huh? 3 sinners. So many eyes upon me now that I've never had them all look at me at the same time before, but the pressure on puddle from the jug looks like the manager's indeed thought, but pointlessly agonizing over someone like this is always flat. I'm taking volunteers first, so let's see hands quickly now. Or see that I shan't hesitate for exit up. Maybe it's finally my time to shine. Alright, don't even need to ask me, alright? Let's get on with it. Oh no, that wasn't. That's not raising my hand, just clean my glasses. This is no simple matter. It's not been with so few sinners before, except the one time when we accidentally walked out to the house through the back door. Slow and really consider it all possible. What a mess. It'd be too much trouble for me to listen to debate their representatives, so allow me to make the choice for you this time, don't they? I don't think there's a too big gap between them when I comes to their capabilities, but they all excel in different situations. Dante, are you listening? I just said I'll be the one to choose. No, I need to consider more than just individual capability. Some of them work better than paired together, but it's also true that haphazardly pairing them together. Wait, didn't we going to say something about how people born December and August don't mesh together? And the sinners who accompany Dante in this case are just someone who can support me, calmly access decisions, and remain free from biased judgment while making smart, rational decisions with life. The sinners who fit that description are. Do we even have anyone like that? I still have to choose someone though. Damn it. I think I meant. I got it. I choose Foss, Michelle, and Rodian, and Roshu. Oh, wait, what? Dante has selected me, Michelle, and C. Haven't you been listening, Dante? I have certain things to discuss with Miss Foss regarding our upcoming jury, so she is not an option. Me saying has immediately ruled. Even before the meeting adjourned, did the history of developing an unauthorized invention at T-Corp. Result did not volunteer. There was no reason to volunteer. Though I may have been disallowed from joining the mission, and I'm truly grateful for your appreciation. I shall... Wait, that's, Hey, Otis. You know, that's not what I meant. I just thought maybe we needed someone skilled and experienced like you to effectively manage the remaining stairs while we're... okay. 3 of them, whom I didn't imagine the Wild Room would be hanging out together, all turned to look in my direction. Oh, just the 3 of us, huh? The trio is such an eye-catching number, isn't it? What do I get? But why did the 2 of you volunteer? Thought it sounded F-A-H. The greater the quality and diversity of experience, the better it is. Danica tragically drops her head to the ground, crestfallen. I have not else to blame but my slightly lower Virgo placement in the world. Indeed, that must be why Surfer Justice failed to catch my passion. Danica saw dramatically lamenting how Virgilus did not even bat an eye in her direction, despite her being the first one to raise their hand. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the only reason he didn't pick her, though. No, this is my final legacy I bestow upon thee. Was all this, a book, a magnifying glass? Are these closed? This is my treasure, my coat. Prithee, be gentle with them. Oh, then why are you carrying 3 sets of clothing? One for my private collection, one for display, one for business. Barely. Is that not obvious to thee? Jesus Christ. Oh, I like this. Recording of investigation. Solutions to 13 problems by Agatha. Somebody's autographed it. So who's this Agatha? Hi. How are these? Also, is the lore fixture. Once, she was a grade 1 fixture who was so prolific that she may as well have been the face of the 7 Association. Truly, no one. Most people don't know those lore, Don Killing. Cumbersome clothes. How will they call themselves a nice detective without dressed appropriately for the occasion? Hear, hear. 'Tis only right the lead ace detective adorn her countenance with a special mustache. Look at it says in the foreword of this book that any self-respecting detective must always dress themselves in an impeccable fashion. Why could they just let go? So, I mean, I'm sure everyone has a reason, but how come you didn't get picked for this issue? You didn't get picked. I never volunteered. Hey, it's not every day you get a legitimate chance to get pretty paid time off without breaking company rules. I was about to let that chance slip. Yes, I did have some last-minute regrets who I saw for Jill's pick, but I'll just relax for a bit and jump in to help out when needed. Well, good luck. Well, I call it the Leaf 4. How's that? Well, the self-proclaimed Leaf 4 runs around T-Corp. Why don't we find a place to take the edge off and move? How unfortunate. Keyword did not authorize the rest of the seniors to run about on... Understand that we simply cannot responsible for standing with the firm reef for that proper collateral. Looks like we have temporary lodging for those who failed to pay their time tax. Joseph was pointing at what was clearly a jail cell. Are you certainly that this is lodging guide? I'm going to jail. Yep. That is living collaterals, apparently. It'll be fun. Hey, bet you look fondly at this memory when it's all said and done. Okay? We'll be right back, so be nice and stay put. Nice, it's just hell at least has some heating. Wait. What happens if they just leave and don't come back? We'll be seeing them again after 10 minutes. Time passes, I guess. Hey, wait, get back here. That's more than enough time to finish weaving on the loom. Calm down, alright? We'll be right before you even... Thou shalt return triumphantly as glorious band of ace detectives. Mark my... Okay. The voluntarily after a fort special investigator leaving the chronic screaming and hollering remain behind. Oh crap, this means I'm just gonna have to use these people, isn't it? Oh no, it's this guy. Alright, looks like I'm ready then. Let's move. We'll chat with the third victim. Let's see, the kid says, oh hi, it's just one stone throws away. Huh? What do you mean, huh? Look at the record. It clearly says that neither of the first two victims is in communicative state. How unfortunate. You know, I mean, why are you coming along with us? I'm sorry, but we're not taking sidekick applications right now. Go away, shoot. Incorrect. One of us will be joining your team. We're going to send an employee with Theo so we can receive immediate updates regarding your investigation process. Well, let's stick. We planned to send a Class 2 staff to you, but you're Class 5. See the badge? The entire box of the flyer will play cheerfully as produces a twinkling badge from... I apologize for failing to recognize you, sir. I scarcely see a Class 5 auditor all the way down here. Guys, Class 5? Really? Class 5 is the highest rank one that would reach the wing employee, right? Well, yeah, I thought so too. It'll be sure. It depends which wing you're talking about. Who knows? Maybe there are 12, Class 12, or even Class 20 employees. Got it? Get it? You got it? Good. Let's move out. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is fun. We stared in silence. In silent battle at the boy who had already stormed out of the building. Then hurriedly followed him out the door. Isn't it absolutely brilliant? The very concept of killing time. Then it's a question mark if he's staff. Not shutting down. They're speeding up time. They're eliminating it completely. Just yank it out of circulation. So your name is... Relax and call me whatever you want. Names are such unimportant things, aren't they? No, names matter. Really? You never call anyone by the names though? Relax and call you whatever you want, but you obviously here to be our handler. That's true. That does make things tad awkward, doesn't it? Let me think. Ah, I've got it. You're all dressed like that. Why don't you consider me your highly helpful citizen who takes long and you're Avengers? Okay, but still, it doesn't give you a name, though. Ryoto was staring off in the distance while Puffing Tear suddenly spoke up just as Ryoto was about to return. Assistant, lead us. Wait away, man. What's the difference between assistant and servant, you know? I found they used to employ. Make sure we warm up to him fast. Okay. Excuse me there. Need a drink. Alrighty. Time-killing puzzle. Let's see, the third victim in this case, the watch factory. Hold up. The obviously gaudy and expensive suit, the meticulous trim mustache, and the third victim must be the owner of this factory. This doesn't confirm my deductions. You're right on the money, detective. We're off to a great start. We're working in the time-killing case. My name is... Wait, what? What's going on? Ryoshu, detective. He sure is a fast talker. He's talking way faster than Assault did when we reviewed those chickens. He's talking so fast, it's like someone pressed a fast forward button on him or something. He can't understand what's coming out of his mouth. He's someone who has a lot of time. What's that supposed to mean? An average T-Corp citizen has about 20 to 28 hours in the day. Wait, what? But you might also run into someone like him, people with plenty of time to spare, because they have so much surplus time. They can... How do you get surplus time? They can afford to condense 40 to 50 hours in a single day, and to fewer hours in a day, moving 2 or 3 times faster than them. Someone much their newest hairs in the liga before anyone could have a chance to catch him in the act. You. Quick look at his names. He had to do something before Ryoshu's SHNC. A quick look as the liquor flame or the flames burning on my cloth. Do you mind slowing down, man? I'm just a bit worried that your SUV has become a victim of a completely different, slightly more fatal crime. He shook his head in frustration. Very rapid. For activating what appeared to be a voice recorder. He began to play his voice back at it. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name's Bumble, a proud proprietor of this watch factory. Apologies for this awkward method of communication. You see, my days are 52 hours long. I used to live 100-hour days in my heyday, but things have taken a turn for the worse of the factory in recent years. 52 hours? To me, this is though you're all talking very, very, very slowly. I must say, it's quite fascinating, frustrating, but I'm willing to suffer this annoyance as long as you can hold this case, You have 52 hours to spend in a single day? You can't imagine what to do that. Oh, you can tell it. I can tell if you're curious. It's very, very full of life, I must say. Having more time to spend in the day means I can get more things done in the day. While sleeping 10 or more hours, and having more than 40 hours left to spend, good sleep early is the key to keeping your voice fresh. Indeed, I'll even let you touch it if you want. This is though with an effort to demonstrate. Bulb constantly zooming around the room, checking who's talking, who's calling, even brushing his teeth while he stood there listening to this recording. But how would you talk to somebody on the phone? They'd have to be going at the same speed, wouldn't they? IDC. Get to the point. It was one late evening, Let's see, like always, I was rustling down the street, I had a very, very important meeting to attend to, you know, And all of a sudden, an attack? No, I just happened to recall I left bacon in the kitchen counter at home. I should have. It covered in District purple salt, my second old dad used to sprinkle that salt all the time. The point. Well, so I stopped briefly, look at the clock tower, wondering if I should head back home to salt the bacon, That's when the time first struck, The clock tower? Each one of the 12 items on the T-Corp has a clock tower. This displays the T-Corp standard time scale. Because someone has different hours to spend in the day, their watch is synced with the effective time scales as well. So, to tell the real object time, one would have to check the clock tower. Oh, that's pretty neat. Alright, you two, let's focus on the important. Let's see, you start with the physical description. A fine tailored suit. Tailored suit. Someone said a time ripper, don't you think? Must have been about 58 million, I call it. Of course, since it was tailor-made, its comfort was beyond the human imagination. Wait, what? Oh, and how could I forget the presently clean-shaped mustache? Hey, I wasn't talking about your own physical description. One more chance until I S-Y-N-C. Oh, you mean murder suspense? Let me get them. Don't call it anything. If it happened so fast that... How did it feel to have your own time killed? Was it painful? Did you not ask something like that with a big grin on your face? Nope, it was just... 100 hours has gone in the blink of an eye. I missed a very, very important point. Thanks. That'll help you know. I suffered so much damages. 100 hours? So you've lost a whole week in the blink of an eye? Huh? Nope. 100 hours for me is like 2 days. Still, you have no idea how much lost because of this today. You're picking away time, huh? Attention. People something like that certainly won the Inventor of the Year award. So, some people say that once upon a time he was filled up to steal the award. I guess. What's the investor always the investor? I say he probably wanted to carry out his quizzes there. I see the ceremony once and he was giving away all our crowds. Maybe looking for an inventor who received the award for tech assistant. But every inventor keeper needs to be registered in the Technology Administration. Though it's not without a few exceptions. There was once a time when the rogue group of it was called the League of Nine. Liberators. They needed some invention to deglade the register, and wow, them immense as every single T-Corp was up in arms, everyone dashing about in panic, making arrests, holding important meetings, and voila. It was a big deal. I can't even imagine how hard it's been for these things. Alright, so is there anything that like that registered in T-Port Tech Agency? Nope. First time hearing about anything like it. You could start there, you know. Wonder if this is the power granted by the distortion. You know, Roju, like completely interested in the cover, just stared off in the distance. She looked out the back and let another puff of smoke her mind quiet. No killer, no corpses. Well, yeah, no one's actually dead. We don't know where the killer is. Who could it be, I wonder? Someone who took a liking to my expensive suit, I say. This is great, your suit. Besides, if I really wanted to kill you... Mia, why would you... I'd have to be able to move as fast as you do. Won't be able to get aim at your vitals otherwise. Rojo suddenly strode on before hurting sprint. Rapid, tumbling in terror before Rojo assassinates, closes it and fabric the neck of this. Just like this. Well, I thought she was actually about to beat the crap out of it with the scabbard. That'd be a case closed then, huh? All we have to do is to raise me up. You scared the crap out of me, huh? Well, I suppose really gotta be seeing arms or whatever, huh? But he did disappear all of a sudden, just like you did, Say, so the killer isn't just running around ripping time away from people left and left. Yes, the killer was specifically going for the... I like this. The void left behind by Sinclair's absence was much bigger than I thought. I mean that annoying stupid stash. Not having a killer around here is frustrating. No way, I can't think of a single person who hates someone like me, I can think of a few. Say it must have been the work of some bandit who wanted to try on my tailored suit, Oh, what about your employees? Yeah, the book says the fighting culprit must first look at the victim's immediate circle. I have no idea if the book Dankuya gives really is actually helping, but I suppose it's at least a very good page turn. Mulan can't seem to be able to tear his eyes away from it. Maybe I should check it out too once we get back on the bus. Yeah, that works. Then the culprit has to be someone who hates the owner so much to try and take his time. Nuh-uh, that seems quite implausible. As you see, what, the laborers at this factory? They're all working so slowly like they're moving through molasses. Oh, so factory laborers usually live rather short 10-hour days, most of which they spend at the factory jobs anyway. What? That's everyone. Our output gains only 30% compared to the last one. I am not impressed upon you how important it is. We've been following profit margin predictions today. The polish done and frustrated. The numbers very, very slowly turns to look at the background. Even that simplest action taking an extremely long time to complete. Yeah, it's impossible to work any faster than... Ew, how about this one? Let's complain more assembling. Use your time effectively. Chat. You have no idea how frustrating it has been. Like, do you even know the next batch of colleagues have stopped all of a sudden, Good to understand the thanks to the quarter next to us, but everyone out of the shop had Mr. Bumble. I'm talking way too fast for them to understand, How do you expect to understand what you're saying? So It's not me that's too fast, it's them that are slow. Ah, only hustlers and me like myself would make this time and rise and shine. Blessings to ya. But, you know, that's a load of bull. How are they supposed to hustle or make time when they're practically nailed to the floor? And with really, I don't think someone like him will ever understand what he's talking about. He was born and raised in T4. Hey, assistant, you're a class 5 employee, right? Aren't you supposed to be a big shot? Do you seriously think there's not anything normal at this? Normal? Dear detectives, you have to be returning from a round trip across every single nest of the city, all the way from A to Z. You say that you have seen all there is to see? Not really, but then you have this idea, Toby. This is what normal is, a mirage conjured by the downtrodden and the suffering. That is to say that suffering is part of life in the city, regardless of which nest you're in. I didn't see any suffering in the mug of Mr. 54-hour days right here. That's harsh words, I share pain, I'll have you know, I just put on every sentence. I've been waiting for something to get finished for a while, Do you know how much pain it is to wait for something also have too much time in your day, It's such a tedious. Gently fix the Mr. hair before compressing his... Okay, so... I think we should kind of focus on... What am I... Effective affinities are bashing. And... I can't deploy anyone. Okay. I'll have to... I think you are basher.
명령이라면
You... Oh, you also have a basher.
검은 갈아뒀다.
I don't think you have a bash. Maybe. Yeah, that's cut, that's a cut, that's a cut. No, that's cutting. Cut. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you have any bashing? That's a cut, that's a pierce, that's a... Probably leveled something. That's a bash, and that's... Yeah, it's closer. But I would need to level you. Right. Level up. Means that they changed. That's 4. Okay. Yeah, I need a little bit more.
자, 잘 해결한 것 같네요. 뭘 더 했어야 했던가요?
That should be enough. Wait, where'd you go? Oh. No, I'm leveling up 3. Okay, that was almost enough. No.
정해진 결말이죠. 다음 작
There we go. Okay. I'm killing time. Alright, so we will switch you to you. We got those two. Make sure I have the ecos on correctly. Can I get the support? Still has the butler stuff to find out. How about you? Yep, okay.
이제
열쇠가 필요하신가요?
고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못한다나
But who are
뭐라나.
they fighting? Yeah, we can flip the script of our line. What kind of people do you think hate rich people? Well, why are you focusing on that? We need to know about the other two people. What kind of people? Rich people. Do you think... Who do you think would hate people like me? Well, except for my family. If I ever do get married on their mysterious circumstances, I'm willing to bet that it's one of my family members who did it, me and... Or Heathcliff. That's a pretty dark joke. The culprit went right straight for Bumble, but his employees literally can't move fast enough to have that done. None of them look like a distortion either. Culprit's hiding among all the slow posts. Block would have noticed that. To narrow down the culprit down, someone related to the sex, someone with much time, someone who's got a bone pick. Someone who's just happy with the state of affairs. And also, while Tonsuke could be right, that his power is granted by distortion, he rules out the possibility they may be using an unregistered pension. There may be more than a single culprit then. More than a single culprit, wait. I could know where it might fix that. Nah, no way, I doubt. They don't ever take direct action like me anymore. Even back at J-Corp. That's a coincidence. I happen to know a group of people just like them. Sometime later, in a certain alleyway, a group of people unhappy with the state of affairs in the nest, looking for the Euro DV. Ring the bell. Isn't your friend the founder of the Super? The Euro dude. Here? Do you know something about that organization? But here, they're spreading through the nests of late, although it has been long since they started popping up at Keycorp. So, direct Keycorp employees like myself have been stationed all over the nest to question any suspicion. He thinks it's a real bother, standing guard hero. Non-stop and search OTS, so what are they up to around here? The kinds of stuff that pay thieves get up to, stealing things like time or money. Well, I did hear that they also do some pro bono detective work where people can't afford the time to money to hire people and wait. Stop right there. You. Where are you looking at Swifty for? It's not to stop and search. Hey, I'm just walking away from the lady with the cig and that creepy glare. Where can you find them? Well, it probably ain't too good. Let's see there. On move. A sudden explosion tore Homely through shreds as he's peeking through the alley. Speaking of the devil, maybe I should activate their badges earlier. Activate our badges? They're off for the bang. Good luck. Okay, let's bring them back. Turn the clock. You can bring them back? There, the explosion. Came from that way. Damn, what? James, here collect your filthy dues, eh? Okay, no time to explain, right? So I'm just fighting with 3 people?
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
자세가 무너졌고 다음엔 배를 날려주지.
직접 하! 열어드리죠.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
무지하니까
적들이 흔들흔들.
직접
기회
알게
아니야?
What badge they
무지하니까 맞는 거야.
Yeah, looked at that. I didn't notice that. Wait, I don't have that?
무지하니까 깨달았나?
야호. 이기는 편.
When this unit takes zero damage, their HP does not drop below 1. Heals 8% of the maximum and recovers from stagger. Special evasive. Okay.
패고 터뜨려주지.
맞는 거야. 맞는 거야.
Because there's
맞는
a little bit of a safety net.
결국 내 공부가 부족하지 않았다는 거네. 그치?
I get pocket watches.
좋았어.
Yeah, made 6 out of 15.
고통 없이 지식을
Okay.
얻지 못한다나 뭐라나.
Speed is 10 return. Retreat rate. Hey, participation trophy. Participation trophy. He's talking to me. I wonder if they do that earlier. Tick-tock, tick-tock, and volley. It seems like around the time and around your friends. I've never seen such a check that we're going something like that. Well, that's trade secret. Asking you shall receive pain. Fascinating. Aren't you terrified of time? As far as I'm aware, there are particularly nowhere is wine time for significantly already exists. Existed in an open, unenclosed area. Either that or so I didn't reach as far as I did. Wait, no. The actual very serious problem then. It's very district now. It's very unlikely that I'm missing anything. You know that. What else is here? The fact that we're wasting our time trying about insane stuff while they're getting away. Come on now. Hold on. Insane stuff? This is extremely serious. Its importance is absolutely compared to the mountains to arresting a few small-time revolutionaries. If it was a true resurrection, then the head would have been after your... The head would have been after your heads already. So no doubt with this. Then it must be something to do with time manipulation. I'm certain. Maybe it works the same mechanism as the TT2 protocol under the... That works only with an isolated enclosure. It can't rewind the time of a singular individual. Perhaps they are drawing time from elsewhere to inject it into their life time stream? Seems to have more plausible. If you're actually wanting their time, then the visual elements of manifest in a vastly different manner. There's supposed to mean really can't really rewind or skip time either, am I right? Can't just say all that gibberish expect me able to. The process also Jesus Christ, text. The process also seems to involve a great deal of a degree of pain. Oh well, it seems be in bad taste to say it's good news, but I suppose I can say I'll tell you something that seems suspicious. I'm going really gritty. Only if we had to venture into one more dangerous places like the back streets. But here we go. Checking the only side of your badges, there should be a small clockwork knob attached to your badges there. Mind rotating it for me? I generally on it. It's happening between numerous subjects with a matter of seconds, but we're reaching out on point that we were at. Not all fixers specializing in investigators are strong enough to defend themselves in emergencies. That's why we use these special investigator badges. All equipped with the same special function that goes in the suits of high-ranking staff members of T-Corp. It's called the on time. If you keep the clockwork around, it will automatically speed up the body's natural regeneration process as soon as it detects that the wearer is at risk of death. It's nothing compared to what you're capable of, but it's got terribly against them. So I don't actually have to turn the clock. Well, it takes some time. I click to. Well, it takes some time to use once it's charged, but if you run out of uses, then I suppose it all comes down to your participation trophy. Wait, is he actually understanding what I'm saying? I'm willing to do that, but not willing to help us before getting toward the shred hub. I prefer that. Good who. Ready, let's go after them then. Sometime later. Where did they run off to? Spread the game this way. You wasted too much time of this boring lectures. This isn't. Are you sure it's okay for us to just saunter behind us like you're out on a picnic? Why would they run? I hate running. It's literally your job to arrest the other dying, isn't it? It is, though, but my job is precisely to keep eyes on you and your investigators and rather to keep kind of not the but your T-Corp employee. Okay, fine, let's say I decide to run instead of walk and help you catch those in. Then what? Will T-Corp suddenly stop problems just because they're gone? Will this place suddenly transform into some kind of humanitarian barrier? Not to mention that, as long as their leader runs free, they'll be back before you know it. Excuse me, then KTA. If we do kill them all, it only opens up all room for worse things to take place. If that happens, that collector friend from earlier might end suffering much. But what happened to my guy? To stop and search random fire, not to mention that I'll be getting muscle cramps from all the running. Besides, isn't your friend one of them? Weird? I thought you just wanted me to arrest them. Right? I thought Rita would be happy to be reunited with you. Well, it looks like the trail's gone cold. Let's go back to the stop and search lane and ask if she's gonna... That was a lady? You got her inflated. We met. They were standing completely inert, not moving a muscle. Poor woman can't believe she's still on the late hour. Such is the life of a laborer. No. They got her. I can't hear her breathing. That's the Time Ripper's MO. Time Ripper got that. Since they have death they say achieve with a symbol of blood on their hand. What a misophobic art? She may be in a stasis of time watching us from the outside. For her, it must be brief as blink of an eye. What do you think the culprit trying to do with all that time? Guys, this is grounded. Let's try not to touch the man. I mean the victim. Well, look, there must be some sort of spatio-temporal distortion going on here. She is entirely incorporeal. Is this seriously the time to... there, up ahead. After noticing a now familiar sensation of distortion, got a brief glance of suspicious slowly slipping into the fog. Yo, stop. Russia, I think you can catch up. I'm not your hunting dog, but sure, I'll entertain you just this once. Oh, she's pretty fast. This is sure moves fast when you find something interesting. It's been a while since I've seen people like you. They sprint forward with their eyes fixed on the horizon. Here, everyone else looks down, their next expanding gaze on the ground, watching everyone feet as their halting steps. I suppose they only ever look up, but they check time at clock hours. Must have been a time when everyone walked tall. I think I know why that is. Because they all learned helplessness. Because they realized that if they run with their lungs burst, nothing will change. That doesn't matter. And not everyone can run like Marcel. Learning to maintain a stable breathing rhythm is not easy. That's not what I'm talking about. Wait. Take a closer look at her face. Remember, it's the same face she was making earlier when she shouted, "It's a stop search." Yeah, that means someone suspicious approached the stop into an ambush. We should ask. But why? But we don't know when she'll recover. Sometime later. Catch. You sure you captured him alive? Hey, Russia, doesn't he kind of look a bit different from the mysterious first guy he's killed work simply? He's one of the others who ran it. Those are just husks and cast off at any moment. Started rolling into his embarrassment. Hey, rise and shine. How am I a suspicious one? Anyone will run if they saw you sprinting at them with a big sword in your hands. Ha. I have many, many ways to crush the tooth out of you. First, no dismembering. This is your turf. You'll soon regret dragging me down here. I prepared the secret ways just for occasion. Watch out. But nothing happened. What was that? One of the 5 great inventions of the United Teamwork branch. The portable adjustable frequency period called periodical lightning apparatus attachment sound wave change. Why? It is but call every unit of in its range to exact location. There, see what I mean? You see the problem with among inventors? They don't never know when to stop when it comes to naming their inventions. You'll pay dearly for smacking me in the mouth.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈
But
거야.
let's beat the crap out of them. Boom, boom.
직접 열어드리죠.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
무지하니까
적들이 흔들흔들.
You're getting somewhere.
열어줬죠.
아니야.
Okay, I guess we'll see where that goes.
맞는 거야.
Yeah. All these guys aren't dying, so I'm guessing.
맞는 거야.
Benoit.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
어두운
Oh no, they have their broken unity. And they might get shot in the face.
다 아니.
Nope. He got like, oh, maybe.
다
Oh, it's called.
가게 무릎.
맞는 거야.
And victory. I wonder how faster this would have been if I had my character, or if it would be in the same speed.
결국 내 공부가 부족하지 않았다는 거네.
Ta-da!
그치? 좋았어.
And it's another fight.
단한일발 장전.
More fight! More fight!
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈
No,
거야.
this is a two thing.
패고 터뜨려 주지.
Yep, that is an oof. He's getting shot. The shotgun at close range is a bad thing.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
깨달았나?
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
Quick-witted, aggressive.
직접 알게 하라.
Well, it's not going hard so far.
무지하니까
자세가 무너졌고
이게 다친 지성을
야호. 이기는 편, 우리
Well,
편.
this isn't going well for them.
터뜨려주지.
Wonder what the next fight is gonna be like. As long as she doesn't run out of bullets.
맞는 거야. 맞는 거야.
내 피가 배고파 있어.
So quick-witted, aggressive, quick-witted.
직접
Pretty
알게
much
하라.
favorite and stuff.
무지하니까
Wait, what?
이게 다친 지성을
That looks like some kind of
Yahoo.
weird thing.
이기는 편, 우리 편.
Yeah, what's that? What is that? Firmware distributor.
직접 알게 하니라. 맞는 거야. 맞는 거야.
타겟 무력화.
직접 밝게 열어젖힌다. 밝게 열어젖힌다.
결국 내 공부가 부족하지 않았다는 거네. 그치?
Another fight.
좋았어. 고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못한다나 뭐나.
Okay, this is going longer than I thought it would. Oh, story. After matching various pieces of evidence we found the members together, we managed to track down to a rundown building that appeared in their hideout. Oh, you finally managed to track us down, haven't you? Filthy watch chains of the T-Corp. And you, the clock. You clock, he says. It's only elementary, because I am an ace detective. Really, I should try half that sheet. But I sense the smallest hint of uncertainty to you. Yep, we're all ace detectives. I'll admit, we shouldn't have let you track us down, but you don't look too strong. It is foolish. It is a foolish move to fight a lion in its den. I hope you've prepared yourself. Don't you worry about our butts. We've got class 5 staff. I can deduce a few things for you. One, that man's outfit. The Luftwaffe says, I see it's likely that he's really a class 5 staff. 2, you are absolutely shaming us for bringing a class 5 watch to a rundown hideout like this. Why would this have to do anything with shame? I don't know about shame. Place is sure is run down. Right, how about this? I'll sit this one out just for the sake of fairness. It'll be like cheating if I were to take part in the fight, right? That is a fair proposal, fine. He never fought anyway. You let's have a say in the eighth. This is... Then another
이제는
two-stage fight.
내피랑 먼저 갈
Yep. Okay.
거야.
어두운 무지를 열어젖히러.
Oh no, she's gonna oof you.
무지하니까
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
직접 하! 열어드리죠. 하!
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
어두운 무지를 열어젖히러.
Oh no, you're oof.
다음 배를 날려주지.
밝게 열어젖힌다.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
어두운 무지를 열어젖히러. 직접 하! 열어드리죠. 하!
자세가 무너졌군. 다음 배를 날려주지.
무지하니까 맞는 거야.
야호. 이기는
직접
편,
알게
우리
합니다.
편.
맞는 거야.
내피가
I'll be fighting the
배고팠어.
clock guy.
잘 됐다.
Oh,
그치?
quick wit and stuff. Do that.
직접
show
알게
you.
합니다.
Oof, 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 oof.
깨달았나?
Oh, he took his time to do that. Sailor Moon transformation.
자,
And hits him like with a bag of fish or something.
만선이에요. 직접 하! 열어드리죠. 직접
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
두드려
And
패고
he was my
터뜨려 주지.
밝게 열어젖힌다. 밝게
No, that's over,
열어젖힌다.
so there's not much reason to worry about healing.
다
So I guess that works as well.
타겟 무력화.
Alrighty.
개운하게 정리됐어요. 아, 머리까지 너무 개운해진 것 같은데.
We're fighting again.
뭐 다시 공부하면
Okay,
되죠.
I'm guessing this has the actual boss in it this time.
진리를 열기 위해
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
두드려 패고
100초만
터뜨려 주지.
기다려줄게.
Just using her gun as a... Oh. Oh, this one's got
열어드리죠.
that one.
깊게 다친 지성을
Okay.
맞는 거야.
내피가 배고파했어. 잘 됐다. 그치?
Quick, and I guess they're all one.
두드려 패고 터뜨려 주지.
No, she's gonna oof you.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
깨달았나? 무지하니까
직접
내 피가 배고파 했어.
두드려 패고
잘 됐다.
터뜨려 주지.
그치?
맞는 거야.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요. 하!
야호.
두드려
이기는
패고
편, 우리
터뜨려
편.
주지.
맞는 거야.
내 피가 배고파
There he
했어.
is.
잘 됐다. 그치?
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
무지하니까 깨달았나?
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
두드려
네.
패고 터뜨려 주지.
직접
One that needs to actually.
하! 열어드리죠. 직접 하! 열어드리죠.
There's a couple of them.
그래도 언제나 추월할 수는 없으니까.
내 피가 배고파 했어. 잘 됐다. 그치?
Why not?
두드려 패고 터뜨려 주지.
내 피가 배고파 했어. 잘 됐다.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
I like the hat, but that's about it.
하!
늦으면 내 피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
Why do you use it?
깨달았나?
Oh, he has a plus 8 thing. No one's okay.
하! 직접 하! 열어드리죠.
Garage hermit. Ooh. Okay.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
get a little bit.
자, 변신 완료. 만선이에요.
깨달았나?
아이고.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
직접 알게 함이라. 깨달았나?
다
Ta-da! Victory! Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. We quickly moved our conversation into the hideout after defeating Bureau Divvy members. Yeah. Surrender and confess. Starting to run low on patience. Might kill you soon. Ah, no. Looks like Ryosu's getting tired of playing detective. We surrendered already. Not sure what you want us to confess here. What would they like us to confess? That we're young this happened? I'm not sure if it was clueless or not. That's when Red struck toward the point like his finger at him. Especially time. You've already hated his nasty affairs, am I right? Must really ask? You like avenging stuff and not registering with your tech industry, don't you? Again, you must really inquire about something concerned simply by looking around. Oh, mind if I take the adder at these? Wait, don't go around touching. See, this hedgehog toy is a time bomb disguised as a plushie. It scans the palm as soon as it enters the proximity range. If it doesn't recognize the palm as the authorized, it'll shoot out spines to penetrate the intruder. But you're screwed the parts too tightly down here. It's well remembered in the engineering. It's all tight and screws are sometimes you know lightly loose screws or two to make things feel better. Another thing, if I were you, I would make the spine holes hexagonal shaped, not circular. You call that from cooking? You certainly know common. Either way, most of those experience incomplete products in truth. You would have thought it would make it more dangerous inventions too, right? You are representing. What are you getting at? Violated invention. You eventually led to something completely rip somebody's time away. Wait. I'm what? The culprit behind the case of time killing time. It's you guys, right? That's what you do, isn't it? Yes, if something rubs you wrong and you go ahead and smash it. That's a bit of a logical leap, isn't it? Who do you think we are? Sounds like your friends of yours who really messed up big time in the past, Did he do something drastically violent? No, Sonia, he always knew how this... He seems to get people that agree with him to convince them to join his cause. His words filled me with this confidence. That we really changed the world. It really was an emphasis laying candy slay melt away in my mouth. But then he possibly changed the world. He didn't do anything. Not like these guys. A bit antique reviewer are nothing more than knockoffs. They just found themselves inspired stories coming out of the J-Corp or... It's absolutely baffling how you failed to correctly deduce a single thing. No, we're not knockoffs. Besides, I'm saying it's already brought many changes to this world. Changes you were mere detectives can't even dream of. The Saint? Indeed, Saint Sonia, who sparked the fire of the Eurodive in every nest. Well, that isn't the only reason we call him the Saint, but that's besides the point. Every nest? Yeah. Since you claim to be Sonia's best friend, allow me to say in no uncertain terms, Eurodive has nothing to do with your case. Ah, are we supposed to take you at your word? First, we don't have this time-killing... We can steal time or timepieces, but it's practically impossible to kill time. Making something so should surely call its tech agency's attention. And that is trouble I am not willing to invite. Why, you've been certainly causing a ruckus here. Isn't that what the Eurodive wants, Chaos? Please, don't compare us to the likes of backstreet gangs, though there are those among us who want the chaos, of course. One of our former members insisted that we have take a bunch of time and cure for ourselves and have our commerce divided equally among us. But such as ourselves will hurt the have-nots, those who do not deserve such pain. So we adhere to the same student to truly out the throats of the least, we wait for the right moment. The right moment. So it really was. Are you really? Of course, she is. You even invited her to join us, journey. Why don't we leave now? We can always come back here once we uncover more of it. Dante says, let's leave for now. Are we not arresting him? Didn't one of you give him a whole lecture about how it's my job to arrest them? Ignored the assistant's discretion and turned around to leave the hideout wearing a dark expression, something I've never seen before. The assistant shrugged and we were... But you're the captain's up. Wait, if you really are offensive, I can't let you leave without giving you some advice. As the more experienced detective, I was able to establish a few things from this conversation, so allow me to share them with you. Oh, right, you dabble in detective work for the time as well, yes? Is this a common thing that you realize yet? No, only the unit I branch in District 20 do. Anyway, if I were you, I'd start looking for a common thread that ties all the victims yet. Find out what they have in common. Why? The T-Corp Collection Agency knows everything about time, when it comes from, where it goes, but not with this case. But they know everything about it coming and going at the time. How are you avoiding their eyes? Not all of us do. I can tell you more, however. Just not... We have an ace up our sleeve that can let us continue our guerrilla activities in anyway. Does it not strike you odd that for someone with such impressive something that can literally rip time away from trades because it seems unusually passive? This tells me there's a condition that must first be met to use their powers. Another possibility is that they have a certain creed or a belief system they follow, but ideally motivated culprits usually behind more obvious evidence that points to their beliefs. Oh, I think that adds up nicely. Want to join our squad? Base? Who the hell hired this bubbly team of venture wanting to be detectives? Never mind. Now, would you kind of leave this place? Well, we know where the unit are. We're going to come back if we ever need anything. And my thought is, why didn't you do that kind of stuff in the first place?
무지 외에 암흑은 없나니. 아, 그 뒤가 뭐더라?
Oh, now we've changed to this thing. More story! No. Man, you know, Debbie's throwing up and down, they got nothing to do with the case, and the timer is still large. What now, he says? We don't have any other leads. The one we talked to just left the hideout, so why don't we follow him? You want to tail that Euro Debbie? Well, looks like not arresting them may pay off as well. I think that's fair. Waste of time. We should torture them one by one until someone breaks. According to page 155 of the book, I must always remain vigilant and not shy away from stakeouts. You're already on page 155? Don Quixote gave us this book, but we can all become experts. I've been reading it whenever I can. I'm afraid time theory won't change the world. Is that why you're letting them go? Because it doesn't matter? No, not at all. It's quite opposite, in fact. I want to see things change. And as I said, the year that I started, I'm a small group of nobodies. But they kept at it slowly but surely, spreading through the city. They're causing some real trouble in some nests, but they find it difficult to get rid of. Do you know what people are saying here? People aren't running low on time, but burning full of frustration. They come join the Euro. Unlike most people who accept injustice and move on, they don't. They refuse to turn a blind eye. Confident and determined that they won, they bring real changes to the city. It's only natural that I find them extremely fascinating to witness, to the end, to their desperate desires and aspirations lead. Nothing but the impotent squirming. I'm sorry, do you think if you give a damn, Bustle? This case has a certain destructive aesthetic to it. I like it. I'll pull out my family. In other words, to see and experience as much of the world I can before I return, because the words better be followed. So, sounds excruciatingly bothersome. So many things in the world presuming that they deserve to call themselves family. I've never heard you talk like that, really. What will you ever accomplish with such half-heartedness? Don't worry about it. Most people live on their very half-heartedness. It's been, since I really desired something with my heart. No, I'm not most people. I'm... From the distance, a rapid footsteps broke through the quiet. Was it? Ah! They're here! We don't get them this. Okay. Go, maybe you'll catch them and learn. Really, let's say something like that. Staring at me from underneath the shadows cast over her eye. Don't they? Do you think it would have been any different if I followed Sonia back at the sea? Why do you ask? I mean, it's just watching something skills actually start to take shape while I stagnate, unchanging. It's making me feel really as odd. An odd impression. I don't know about that. Well, what time? Oh wait, hold on. What's this ping from? Oh, he's doing okay. That's your late clock. The Zooners had a head start, but I didn't take well very long before caught up and saw that quietly kneeling behind the cover. We'll go ahead and draw their attention. You should be able to corner them in this direction. Since Ryosho and here to draw the culprit here, we should just do our part to capture them. Yeah. What's wrong, Ryo? Just every time I think about Sonya, I remember all the things I couldn't do, that's all. Alright, nope, not getting like this drag me down. I just got... Right, wouldn't it be so nice to come show up right now so I get my hands on and get this over with? All this waiting around is getting so tedious. Hopefully I'll look real badass when I arrest them. Do something cover clip, now let's get that to that. Oh, you know, ain't that how emotions supposed to be constantly changing with time? Is it now? I don't quite agree. Emotions can't change with time. I'd say that the changing emotions are what drive the flow of time. That's some complicated stuff. I can't wait to hear all the praises they'll sing once I snag this you do the rest of that's all. No, I want to be an ace detective. Then you shall have your chance. A chance for you to be the center of attention. A subject of praise. I want to quote the hat. You're really done to the cover around that way. You're the time ripper. Correct. This isn't good. It'll take a while for Hong Yu and Risho to get here. But before we get down to business, allow me to make a few corrections. 1. I am no longer bound to an organization like you. In fact, I found their hypocrisy detestable. Did you know that even the Euro do not use their powers equally among one another? That's why I have chosen action. 2. I am not killing time. You will not compare my crusade to something to hollow. I merely reap the dying hours, to share it among those who need it most. You may call me the Time Saint instead. What are you talking? Flying overhead, isn't it, you poor little thing? Starred for even morsel of praise. It is both a correction of your ignorance and our final warning. If you wish to capture me, no us, you must be prepared to pay the price in time. Was that tapped as a threat? Do you really think you scare me like that? Clearly you're a big scary time ripper, but I've got y'all. I know your pen. There's something there in your hand, isn't there? Whatever it's your some kind of design flaw in your tech, you can't touch my... I'd like you said, half right, but you have given me more corrections to make. 1. I am not the one killing time. It's you, and everyone like you who's killing time. 2. Indeed, we cannot rip time away from just anyone. No, but I can take yours. Because you, at this very moment, are mired in tedium. A what? Just buying the time, aren't you? Waiting for something to happen, killing time. We're merely taking back the time that you would have killed anyway. Ha ha. Being the axe that you might carve a small chunk of our flesh, but we shall rip a chunk out of yours. You will stir awake when the clock strikes 4 in 50 years' time. Having done nothing, having lived through nothing, all in the blink of an eye. When I shall dawn on you, that despair, it'll all come rushing in like flood, the disparity, the unfamiliarity of all the time you killed. Every pain and reminder of every single second you've killed thinking about how tedious it was. You look scared. We like the look in your eyes. You really stood there, completely frozen, knowing that you could stop the timer as he walked away from us. Not me, not real. I thought I could take them on, but they can make face for a ride. How could you give them the slip? He threatened here that they were going to rip away every time. Oh no. If the purple knew, they knew how I felt, so never mind. Seemed to me had done to say it, but I knew the word she said was tedious. Pathetic. Unlike you, Ryosho, my time is important. I'm here to take those stupid, pointless observations about the kid. Wait, where's the other guy? I didn't volunteer out on some kind of obligation here either. I've only generally wanted to solve the case. I'm not like you, either of you. I briefly considered that I my swinger scabbard at Ryo, but I don't think she was listening anyway. How about now? Instead, she stared at the clocks in silence and scared burn right to her lips. I guess that's it. Really, sorry. I think we just tired of wearing a silly smile. Well, that's probably because you don't have a puppy. So, we're twist. Are we getting there yet? Well, it was always the one lift that he's moving when it's down, but but among us after incredibly awkward the cold, I was almost starting to feel a chill in my fingers. I guess that's what happened really in the present move. If we were all back on the bus, or if anything were great over here, they would at least try to do something to break the ice, but neither Ryosho or Honglu were the kind of people that really affected with such a frosty mood, so we just trudged in our biscuit. Looks like the culprit got him in the middle of something. Oh, he got that guy. He knew the Ripper. How could you tell? By looking at his eyes, isn't it obvious? That look in his eyes is the kind of look that people have in their eyes when getting killed by a rat they know. Not exactly dead, you know. The dead body looks kind of different from the last one we saw, though. Not a dead body either, but what is it? The culprit tore his scarf in half. Maybe they really disagreed with their fashion choices. They live like fools in one another's eyes, so they may see a path visible to them. But yep, something someone said told me that the scarf was a yoke to hide the great ambition that the dreams must remain bound. I don't see you wearing that scarf. Haha, just thinking it cramps my style. And chopping the scarf in half would mean that. But the killer might be a former member of the Eurodive. We should go back to their hideout and ask around. Sometime later. I'm at the Ripper Dollar, boss. Huh? You asking if... Well, it's not like they formally quit or anything, but there was someone who went completely off the grid. Someone who wanted to steal the time to share it evenly. Lad who was selling that, but his younger brother died. He became a bit weird. They didn't want to go along with the plan? Yeah. I'm sure there were some, but we wouldn't. We're the Eurodive. We don't bide our time until the Saint gives us the word. Is that so? Where is he? No idea. Last I heard he said something like, I'll always be watching you. Creepy, isn't it? I suppose that means he's still hanging out somewhere within key corp orders. Our bossman's gonna be back to normal, right? Always be watching, huh? Clock. Always burn a cigarette after a kill, but you're always smoking, because it takes about 4 minutes for the cig to burn all the way through. I get to watch the light slowly burn out of their eyes. It really enhances the flavor. Oh god! 4 minutes! I know it takes exactly 4 minutes for the cigarette to burn away. But only 2 minutes have passed on that clock tower. Huh, that does make sense. How could no one notice the clock tower was broken? This isn't a new development, by the way. From the moment our new game of detective started, besides, the clock tower always measured only 2 minutes by the time I finished smoking. Didn't someone say that because people have learned to be helpless? I've been waiting for something to be finished for a while. Do you know how much pain it is to wait for something, but also have too much time in the day? It's so tedious. It's a real bother, standing your guard all the time, so tedious. Hey, Susan, what was Richard doing when the Ripper struck? Let's see, one of them was attacked while pitching a flavored lollipop candy, and the other was reading a comic book staring at T-Corp and this as its protagonist. It's pretty fun. There are a lot of clocks in total of 12 in the entire corp, but just one in the general area. Struck only near this clock tower, didn't they? Right on, detective, but what if they slowed down the clock tower? Made everyone in there feel a sense of extreme tedium. I see, so that's what he can rip time only from people who are bored. The clock tower, it should give a nice view to blow smoke at. Oh, here's something I forgot to mention. You know you need actual evidence to make an arrest right, detectives. Huh? You have to catch them in the act. You can't go around arresting them just because you feel like it. What? Do you have to let them attack us or something? Or just so we can catch them in the act? But you know we can literally rip time out of you? One mistake, you might wake up weeks, months, or even years later. We don't even know if the kind of thing that Dante Cameron wants. Yes, it's all very tragic, but it's part of your responsibility. Do you even care about catching something? Or are you learning how he rips time all you care about? Right on again, Ace Detective. Once there were no inventions to it, then I didn't know their ins and outs about. You see, I've been to get knowledge of the mechanism of every single machinery in existence within people. I even know about the bizarre contraption your friend back at the jail cell bed while he was here. I didn't want the investigation to be beholden to the KeyCorp patent. I wanted to watch as it spread throughout the city, which is why I didn't try to stop him as he escaped through the back street. It wasn't because I was lazy, mind you. So, to answer your question, no. Like in the sense of the League of 9 Litters. Whether I don't care if we catch him or not, I'm just curious about the exact mechanism behind how he rips time. It's the nature of being an inventor. Agreed. How am I supposed to even get anything done with people like... Excuse me, Mr. Assistant, I have something I'd like to ask. Back when your salt stood on the time shield, didn't the machine beep very loudly? Oh, that... You kissed a friend. Yes, I did. If you have the intimate knowledge of mechanism of every machine in existence here, then do you know why it malfunctioned? Of course. Why was the guy able to take 10 million words of time or so? Was it really because it was broken? What are you talking about? It's statistically impossible for the machine's own design. My design to have any faults, usually. Then the source of the error must be more solved. Or all of us, right? Not the machine. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You're not only looking the part, but also acting the part of an ace detective. You have fooled me. All credits to go to Ada. She said the one of the qualities erased in the mind of bottomless inquisitive. I thought this gets you getting exempt from our tax color, but I was thinking when speaking and to address my concerns. I'm not saying that I won't cooperate at first. I am saying I may have even devised a plan for it, though it may be somewhat simple. Now listen close. But that doesn't. I want to know more about the other stuff. I want to know about the stuff in the Clock Tower of Fear. Oh, I can bring more people now. Wait, what? It didn't have a family drink. Poopy. So let's see here.
열쇠가 필요.
이제 좀 일다운 걸 시키나?
Let's keep the bashy people. You do bashy? 40, that's close enough. Well,
배워내겠습니다.
no, it's not. Any more bashies do we have that are decent level? Is this stuff bashy? No, let me know. No, that, nope.
부르신다. 청소 시간이네요.
We can try this, see how it goes. So, will this really work? I guess it's barely a plan, and more like something we came up with last 10 minutes, but still, just annoying. Shh, let's hide. The Time Ripper! Hi, I've been waiting for you. Did you just say hi? How interesting. Not only did you know that I'd be coming here, but you also had the manners to extend your greeting. I see, you've been tailing us this whole time. Neat. Boss, you're right under our noses all this time, weren't you? You're one of those fools playing pretend as a detective, aren't you? Killing time. You're right. Say, can you teach me how to make the most of my time? Give us your time, and we might tell you. What, 30 hours? What is this? Bloody joke? That ain't enough. Let's think about all those most fleeting on the side. They've spent time ripping and more. Fair to say that we take 3 out. I agree. He's one of the Nest's lackeys, working with those filthy watch. What? Who's he talking? Let him go. He'll only run for a trial. Let's show him what happens to those poses. Second, then, let's try to exact the same amount of hours as that evenly splits into 12 pieces. Sod it. Let's try that as deep as we can go. We don't want to repeat the fat cat at the factory, do we? We're aiming straight at the we're not letting the spider slip away with just a gash on the balance. I will decide the time. We will stab as deep as we can and rip 1,000 hours from him. Should be more than enough time for us to happily share. Well, I suppose we'll be losing sense of taste for the next 1,000 hours. We divide the burden of the 1,000 hours equally among one another. Yeah, I can roll with that. It's almost like there are multiple personalities, all taking turns to speak. Wasn't the only one who suddenly began to behave strangely. Hong Lu did too. His face relaxed into a tranquil look as though he had let something go. Perhaps there was an expression of livery. 1,000 hours? Well, 1,000 hours have passed in the blink of an eye. Ah, there'll be no pain, only despair waits you upon your awakening. Then, I like that. Rip my time away. He didn't just mean that, did he? A time-tearing razor, is it? So, that is the core of power that extracts it. There's no invention at all, but a distortion. This is highly fascinating. So this is the kind of power that powers can only be dreamed of. At the silence of the world had come, like the silence of the world, like can't we rip away your time? I see. Everything went according to plan. It's all the same. I blinked, but the world is just similar and chainless as ever. What? We walked into the trap, you daft idiots. Don't you understand? Detectives. AOTS. Ah, that's relief. She had me worried for a moment. About 30 minutes ago, I said, the temporal scaling system is broken. The error was caused by you. Your time, and this applies to all 12 of you. I've already bound to someone else's time. Someone else's time? This caused a multi-reference error in the scales. So I was supposed to hang your time. What you're saying is because we are living in Dante's time, the gallows couldn't hang our time. I had no idea. Well, if this is all news to us, then there's really no way for the Ripper to know that either. So once the Ripper arrives and tries to rip my time away from me, that's when reality really can swoop in and, like the awesome people you are, and arrest the culprit. And that's how this trap came to be. And but what if the time Ripper managed to rip his time away? Don't worry, Donnie. It's all going to be okay. Huh. I wonder how long the record would last once the news of a malfunction clock tower breaks. Wouldn't it be so entertaining to watch the people's trust in the institution and supposedly unerring clock tower crumble? It's going to be such a fun show. I'll try my best not to malfunction. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Hey, participation button. I really do hate the sound of clock. Don't know when it started, but I started associating the noise with the potential cycle of pain. Like it's some premonition that the clock-shaped hand blade will one day cleave right through me. A blade of time, if you will. But your noise, it's a bit different. It's the kind of noise that makes me dream up something new, something different. And it's not... well, that's why I want to extend my grip. Not sure why he's standing around, I hope, or someone asked me something for me. Dante, Heather, Russ. Right. I think I've had enough experience into it that the big fight's about to break out, and I'm getting that feeling like someone's thinking so it's time for you to return the other sinners. Can't believe they actually kept us in prison the whole time. They only left right before they... adventuring through dinner wasn't nice. Perhaps you have learned your lesson, and my answer was to leave. Yes. Oh. I'm making it all over from sitting inside the bed. Don't ever want to go back in place like that. Right, so, is that still the time Reaper or something? A distortion we must defeat. He has handlebars on his back. That's weird. Hello.
메피랑 먼저
What
갈
the?
거야.
At the start, at 200 plus value gain, unoffensive. What does that mean?
한바탕 해볼까?
He does bleed, okay. Well, that's not going good.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
No, she got...
어두운 무지를 열어줬지.
Yeah. Well, I can tell it's definitely not Flash he's really against. Using Pierce attacks.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘 안 하고 있잖아.
이쪽으로.
직접 열어드리죠.
Weird though.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어. 그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘 하라고 있잖아.
한바탕 해볼까?
Well, that's not good. Maybe more than one person.
What?
방금 건 아무 쓸모도 없었어. 바보. 그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘 하라고 있잖아.
두드려
This
패고
isn't
터뜨려 주지.
깨달았나?
적들이 이기고 있어. 카론, 먼저 가버릴 거야.
Wait, did it require these people? I'm gonna have to look.
너무 먹어만 됐나? 약간 몸도
Right.
둔한 것 같고.
This feels like.
화점에 두지.
Kind of feels like an incubator. Yes. We'll see though.
이곳에 있는
말뚝
기다리고 있었죠.
출발하지.
불로 정화하고
Hey, maybe this will do
깨끗한
better.
세계를 세우라.
Maybe let's get to the battles so we've seen the stuff.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
들어주겠네. 깨어라.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어.
들어주겠네.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Really?
정화.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
불길 속으로. 그 오물을 떼어내주지.
지금 뭘 잘못했는지는 알기나 해. 드라마에서 봤어.
정화.
Oops. Okay.
여긴
약해 빠져서는
It's not good.
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 있잖아.
꿰뚫어주겠네.
신앙이 빈약하고
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 있잖아.
꿰뚫어주겠네.
That's not good.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
좋아.
Well, I think it's
적들이
staggered
이기고
now,
있어.
but
카론
everyone's really low.
먼저 가버릴 거야.
정화
적들이 이기고 있어. 카론 먼저 가버릴 거야.
For a heal thing, though.
정화
That's work.
양
No. You don't like when it lies to me.
약해 빠져서는
적들이 이기고 있어. 카론
Yeah, I kind of felt that was gonna happen.
가버릴 거야.
But no heals anyway. No,
정화!
thanks.
꿰어라.
I think you're gonna hit people. Yeah. I kind of have a feeling.
발을 들일 때는 조심했어야죠.
Ooh, that's not good.
아직 완전해지지.
You know, this will help some people
내가
heal.
너를 위해 기도할 것이니
Well, thank you for the follow.
부서진다.
승객이 딱콩 한 방
That
먹였어.
does a charm burst? Where are we going?
자,
승객이 조용해졌어.
Oh, he is staggered.
조금
And
있다.
everyone's almost.
째깍째깍 해줘야 돼.
Please kill him.
승객이 조용해졌어. 조금 있다.
참여하게
찌깍찌깍
되리라.
해줘야 돼.
You go down. Well, he should just
너
go
주간
down from that. Oh, thank goodness.
부위가 조각났어. 계속해도 돼.
Alright, that's good. Have you ever wept in such a deep longing for an extra minute, extra second to let you slip through your fingers? Where you wished that your heart would forever sleep, for its very beat was but a painful reminder of a merciless march of time. I don't suppose you have, because you all have plenty of time to spare. And with that, the timer slips into a shimmering portal. A mere dungeon to the fathom of the fountains appears to be the same kind of one we have seen before. Hey Dante, I've got a question. It occurred to me for the first time. Where do all the time that we use, that you use, where do they come from? Oh, that's... I never gave thought to where the time I rewind comes from. All I knew is that I turned the clock around the time. WC. Yeah, who cares, I guess. I wish I could answer her, but it's not like I know how any of this works. Ryoshu quickly shuts us down with a brief summary of the circumstances. We do not question it further. Mirror Dungeon of the Paladins. Let's go. Mirror Dungeon time!
이 정도면
Hmm.
그녀에게도
So we
인정받겠어.
actually... Well, I think we with Mirror Dungeon before. 5 needs to enter. It's difficulty 45, but... So this is the culprit's lab. 21 minutes! The time it took for the impact for you to hit the cobblestones. Isn't it about time you quit that Eurodive thing, brother? We barely have enough to scrape by, wasting our time building unregistered offenders just to annoy some time collectors. Doesn't do anything. Come on, brother, dream. This too, please. You always wanted it to work for the T-Corp patent agent, didn't you? You're just biding our time, waiting for the right moment, okay? And then the moment comes... But you don't even know when that moment is. What if that moment comes after we're dead? What would any of it matter if we're not here to see it? Take the grade 1 inventor certificate exam or something. Make a submission to the Inventions Expo. There's a hefty prize money for receiving the Inventor of the Year award, you know. Did you know that another nest everyone enjoys equal 24 hours? Just imagine for a second if we saved up a ton of money and moved to a different nest. Then maybe we'd get to live 24 hours a day too. I get a full night's rest and I still have half the day to spend. Wouldn't that be so wonderful? I was always full of excuses. For all the hatred of the system, I remained inherent in my ignorance as a convenient shield and excuse for inaction. I knew that our lives would get better if I did get certified, but I always gave the same excuse. I don't have time to take a test. One early morning, my brother came to speak to me. I'll lend you all but 2 hours of my time. That'll give you enough time to complete the exam. It ends around 2 p.m., right? I'll meet you at the front clock tower then. You can get back the time you borrowed here. Thus, I was given a single day of sun still hadn't set when I finished the exam. I had a good feeling about this, too. Maybe I could start dreaming again, like the old comic book I used to read. To dream of becoming a professional inventor of all things. The car rolls in slowly. It's so slow that anyone could simply step out of its way. Driver is like someone who lives 10 hours days. But my brother can't get out of its way, because he doesn't have enough time. Hours already precariously stretched over a day, stretched even further. So, you are slowly thrown into the air. I run as fast as I can within the time that's given me, but I fail to reach it. I never could. Nothing changed no matter how much time I was shared, because my life was spent in a rush because it entirely slipped through my fingers in the blink of an eye. I wandered aimlessly near the street. My brother drew his last breath. If only I could taste every flavor of this lollipop sooner. And I can't wait to see what happens next. Won't somebody knock me out and wake me up when the next volume's out? This city, I can't wait for them to finally complete my portrait. They captured the little upward flick of the nose tips of my mustache. It's supposed to... Weird wings, yes. It's so tedious waiting for it to be finished. It's still 3 in the afternoon. This one long shift. Isn't this tedious busy work end? There's too many people so indifferently kill time. Our time will come, just like the saint said. I know it's tedious. But everyone feels the same way. Stop pestering me about it, yeah? You know I'm happy with this small time stuff. I'm just become happy with this small time stuff. I'm just as tired as you of punching those bloody collectors and running away. I was ignorant. I lacked the time. If only I had the time they killed. If only my brother had the time they killed. He would still be alive. Yes, my brother was right. Can't wait for the moment that won't come. Now it's time for action. I find everyone so content with killing their time. Though a clock may look as though it turned evenly out on the outside, the colors that make up the clock were within each turn at disparate rates. Some living 40-hour days, some living 4-hour days. We are not likely. We know we must take action. So that's what you've turned into yourself into. With me in the space we're all made equal hours, aren't we? Place for all those that left the very same pain. Your explanations fail to justify your time killing, yet I am not the time killer. It's the people of the city who have been slaughtering time. No one even took a moment to doubt that the clock tower may have been broken. Instead, they merely stopped at merely complaining that it was always a slow day and they could just pass the time. Killing time. I save the dying times from their wasteful clutches. Will you still claim that I am in the wrong? Well, I have to go through the dungeon first. Ah! No, you changed my thing. Didn't you? One person. Everyone has the right ego on, I hope. So we will check. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. I didn't know I didn't know. Now I know. Oh, that's a charge count. That doesn't help. Okay. Even that charge is on that. How about you? What's this one do? Well, that might actually do it. Oh, that's its own thing. Okay. And what about you? Pretty much the same. And you. Okay. Alright. Oh, interesting. You enter the dungeon at the Valens. It resembles a T-Corp street. As the crowds of busy passersby, notice the glowing vending machine nearby. The streets empty very color. The vending machine's light seems to resonate something more finely with the heart. We're this close to unveiling the truth of the time-killing time. We don't know exactly what the case will end, but we need to forge on and brand. Oh, okay. Thing hung in the air. Okay. Fragment of lure. Activates when using ego, awaken abilities, and applicably puzzling. Okay, weird. Not corrosion skills. Not all of them have bleed things. That doesn't make much sense. That might help here. We will leave it not. Go with this one.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한
Alrighty. Oh, we're fighting these guys.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
정화.
Be struggling already.
이었나?
맙소사.
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 했잖아.
This. Yeah, that's not gonna work with this. Hi, Soul Black.
내 검은 만족할 만큼 베어냈어.
Not gonna
그러니
work with
미련은
that.
없지.
That means I have to go with a different thing. Alright, so I can go with... How's this one go? That might actually be... I don't have... Oh, there's one. I don't think it's max much. That didn't do very good. Grammar, it's... Rupture. What's costing? That low. Anyone else with a blunt? Anything actually be decent for this? I level up more of these. It's a bit weird. This one do? This trimmer. Do you have one this thing? Thanks. I don't think he has. What about that? Okay. Don't think any of these have things up. And 1, 2, 3. I'll see how we can do with what we got. Yeah, wait, no, where that goes. To 600. No, I don't need help. How that works, okay. We don't. Buffing cream. Great coat. Okay, we'll see if this helps anyway. Let's change this. 1, 3, 4.
잠수 준비 끝.
Get this deck's better. Guess
카론,
these guys.
기다리는 거 못해.
이쪽.
Looks like
100초만 기다려줄게.
we went from you were winning and then you lost. I don't know what you're doing, lady.
흐드러졌구려.
꿈에는 단정하지 않군요.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회.
오작 터뜨려주지.
직접 열어드리죠.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이.
즉시 퇴거하시지요.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리
두드려
편.
패고 터뜨려주지.
맞는 거야. 맞는 거야.
흐드러졌구려.
야호, 이기는 편.
And there was one left, and we smacked him a couple of
직접
times.
밝게 열어젖힌다.
Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so we got another. We'll go here. Find yourself at the Guarantee Corp Street Collection. It says, will you make your payment in time or in cash? Like I said, we already. Our time tax is full. Besides, oh, that's absurd. No way. Just because I gave my time to those kids in the back? 300 hours. How does that suddenly snowball into 300 million on tax? That doesn't make any sense. Calculations TVs are always exceptionally accurate. Time to neutralize. Who claims that there's something wrong with calculation? The others probably get them out verified. One of them nothing. There's a collector's office nearby. The Whispering Crab begins commotion. The time collector eventually gives in. Looks like you're not carrying a timepiece. Would stay out of trouble if I were you. They're annoyed by the obstruction. High collector grumbles about something left. We're not taping something. We're not
평소에
earned.
공부해뒀던 거네요.
Flick mine to the party's enemy each turn. Okay. Let's go with this one.
순수했던 나날로.
늦으면 매피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
이쪽으로.
무지하니까. 부숴주마.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회
어두운
아니야?
무지를 열어젖히라.
무지하니까. 깨달았나?
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
직접
자세가 얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
흐드러졌구려.
야호, 이기는 편, 우리 편.
피워보지. 흐드러졌구려. 피어나라.
즉시 퇴거하시죠.
무력. 파쇄 완료.
맞는 거야.
Alrighty, so it's going a bit better now. That's good at least. Alright. Fight, and I
파우스트가
have
맞이하죠.
another event thing it looks like.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
이쪽으로.
직접 열어드리죠.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
흐드러졌구려.
무지하니까.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회
직접 알게
아니야?
합니다.
다시 못 살겠구는 없을 것이오.
야호, 이기는 편, 우리 편.
Oh, I'm not No, not that, huh?
피워보지.
파쇄 완료.
높게 닫힌 지성을 직접 밝게 열어줘.
다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Be a victim of the Time Ripper. Can't even touch them thanks to the spatio-temporal displacement superposition phenomenon. Right? Why the hell is this up? Yeah, but now that you'll visually received from other victims. Clue.
이건 아는 거였어.
Okay. Interesting.
진리를 열기 위해
Interesting. Oh, it's these guys.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
오자 터뜨려주지.
직접 열어드리죠.
just kind of
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
yeah, well,
내 피가 배고파했어.
피워보지.
잘됐다. 그치?
자세가 무너졌고 다음에 배를 날려주지.
야호. 이기는 편,
피워보지.
우리 편. 야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
오자 터뜨려주지. 맞는 거야.
Alright. Okay, I'll take it. And we have... Ooh, let's see what this... Just another busy watch factory. And clean set food. There you go. Catch his eye, causing him to glare at one of the employees and scream with an employee who had already his worth, gets flustered and tries to say something, but it makes him age his mouth. The owner pulls the record and has to communicate. Just check the cure cat, you've been napping. Explain yourself. Fact. Be faster, man. Maybe that's something around his eldest. Hmm. 2 hours of sleep might bring undue burden to one. It may even have a negative effect on the factory's working problems. Some can see the factory only glares at the players, handing something up. Give roar of a good performance, but I suppose something
고맙소.
Overwatch case.
이런 순간을 보여줘.
Okay. What was that? But we will go here. Will everyone get them? I don't know. Like the keyword. Okay, that's new. Usually don't make it have you do that. Can I enhance anything? Nope. Okay, we will leave. And fight the boss.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
As it is time. To fight the clocky guy again. Wait,
늦으면 메피랑
Wait, you
먼저
have
갈
ads?
거야.
why do you have ads? You didn't have ads before. I feel like this is cheating.
이쪽으로.
무지하니까
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어.
다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
메피가 배고파했어. 잘됐다.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
무지하니까
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 방금 건 아무 쓸모도 없었어. 바보. 지금 뭘 잘못했는지는 알기나 해. 드라마에서 봤어. 적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아냐?
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라. 직접 하! 열어드리죠.
즉시 퇴거하시죠.
이 스며들 듯하는 비에 우산이 새지나 않나 모르겠소.
메피가 배고파했어. 잘됐다. 그치?
이쪽으로.
피어나라.
Boy, hell. This is really getting on my nerves, boy. Quit hiding us, yeah? Give us proper view. Damn it, I hoped I wouldn't have to show them my true form. Though we can't be sure if there are multiple personalities in the Ripper's head or if it's truly the voices of the many. You hear several voices of very pitching echoes from the corners of the room. The Time Ripper corner grabs the lapels of his coat and... Oh. What the fudge? You got a bunch of brains.
뭐가 나올지 모르겠어.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
자, 맛볼 시간이다.
I'm not gonna do damage, but it's gonna do that bind.
깨달았나?
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 있잖아.
Wait, you got stickers out there?
두드려 패고 터뜨려 주지.
아이고,
What?
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 있잖아.
Your healing thing, you know?
이쪽으로.
Thinking side of the movie for them, what?
피어나라.
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 있잖아.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
직접
Wait, why is only one? Just irritating little ticks. Wait, remember what you said earlier? Might be time to put that on. But I'm sorry, doesn't that use too much time? It drinks too much time from all of us. Just my friends. Letting the drag any longer will cost us more in the long term. The package should be eliminated. Think of how much time we'll save by taking care of them here and now. We share all share the burden time
땅이
together.
떨리고 있어. 카론도 흔들흔들.
Just ignores everything.
직접 알게 함이라.
No, this isn't my stance. I have to work. More 50%. 5 hours from me early. What's up with you taking another 3 hours from me? That's odd. You know, how this is. First, 3 hours, 4? The fight's been going on for too long. No, I ain't giving you any more of my time. From the rest, I got short end of the last thing. Why is he got? Last time, you just had an educated school who doesn't even understand anything. The hell is that? Who is that? Who's starting to fight you? Ah, I get it. Now, a chance, right?
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
이쪽으로.
이곳은 그분의 초상이요. 가까이서 자세히 보겠는가?
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
오작 터뜨려주지.
At least everyone get healed and more sand.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
자세가 무너졌군. 다음엔 배를 날려주지.
깨달았나?
쨍그랑 부위가 조각났어. 계속해도 돼. 승객들 저거 깨뜨렸어. 변상할 필요는 없으니까 계속해도 돼.
직접 알게 하느라.
흐드러졌구려.
얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Okay, that was kind of a pain. Hopefully the...
직접 하! 열어드리죠.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은
That should be
없을
it.
것이요.
Only had 10 more. Only had 10 more minutes. No, a minute. A few seconds even. Could have changed so much more if I only had the time. Or so I thought once upon a time. So, what did you do? Did you even try to change it? Believe it or not, I am the creator of every change you see around you. I know. That's what the burning question is. What changed, right? Because at the end of the day, this place becomes no different than all your horribleness. There's so much pain here, just like any other places. So listening up. So listen up and listen close. Because there's only one way to truly be free from suffering. Stopping time. Our assistant's expression turned bitter. He did not elaborate. Well, it's not like he could understand me, and the sinners were too busy keeping an eye on the timer. Like always, the LCA's special operations arrived to discuss a few things with the employee. They able the timer, but this version was complicated test code, and that's how the case of the time-killing time closed. But, wow, I'm so happy you finally caught the perpetrator, huh? Aha, behold, my fortress finally came on and the road roll. So slowly on. Everyone must stop blazing and get back right up. Chop that one. Well, our citizen said so much earlier. That was right. D-Corp did not change, not even though. You volunteered to be very real on me. I'll be honest, I was scared as heck. The moment I began thinking about my own time could just get ripped away from me, I just wanted to understand. Because to me, the world was full of things I couldn't. In truth, I still understand so. Why do people hang on so desperately to something like time? Something so imperial. Yeah, but I know one thing. You understood the culprit, Ryota. It wasn't fear that held you back. Well, there was fear, a different side that felt that you could understand. That's what stayed your hand. How do you know that? Watching it reminded me of why I could not resist when my siblings tried to kill me for the first time. I wasn't just scared, I felt as though I could understand them. When fear grows so extreme, that circles back to its origin. The moment is so precious and so beautiful. Alright, land lasses, gather around. Oh! We'll be running a special feature on the people who played the biggest role in solving the case. For that, we'll get a little group photo. Would you be alright, please? Yeah. Wow, specious day this is! What's up with the long face, really? Everything okay? I don't even know if it deserved to be it. I didn't really get anything done out there, did I? Well, we eventually captured the culprit, didn't we? It was possible only because we all worked together. I'd say everyone did a great job. Rilla, Honglulu, Ryosha, all three of you, good work. You mean Honglulu and Ryosha, I just covered as soon as I came fit through. Well, they said all great potatoes are flanked by great assistants. Ah, that's funny. Is that what this lady Agatha said? No, I just said it now. I'm the only one who's allowed to make that LF. Smile, detective. Ha ha ha. Right now, can we huddle a little closer there? What right did I have to stop those struggling to change things, no matter how small? When I haven't done anything. It seemed that I was the only one who heard her whispering. Right then, 1, 2... Hold! That's funny. You got the director, it's time. Oh, director. Oh, my. Executive director. Thank you for letting me borrow your clothes. I made sure not to even get a speck of dust on it, so you don't have to worry about having to run through a wash. Executive director? When did he... It's been a long time since I had this day this exciting. Thanks! Participation trophy. I just like to experience how it's like outside the company building from time to time, you know. You really be taking us to salt... You think else something on, you know, let's see. Considering you're running... Man, about it, the special ability. Maybe you're not even Snake the exceptional, actually no, perhaps it's distinct word. Instead, that you can explain the mechanism, you can't explain the mechanism of your own powers. Your clock does seem quite special, but the time that flows through you doesn't seem, because I have time I'm used to. Well, I don't have any prize in that end out. Let me impart a little tip instead. Remember, using the power of time comes with a cost. Always. It's something that's been a thorn in my side as well. Oh, and another thing I should thank you for. My dream began to flow once again. On the day I ventured out of the edge and wished for a moment, I thought my dream had ceased to be, never to flow again. I would have wished for something completely different had I had the chance to wish again, but I believe my only chance spent. Star, I don't understand why, but a mere mention of suddenly brought my memories to the star side when I made the pact with this film. I used to think that the star could never be linked again. I could never turn back time. But all men like myself know when their dreams come to an end, there's no path left for the dream to go. But I was wrong. There he is. There it was. Something winding time right before my eyes in the way I could not fathom. Well, my current hypothesis that you're not actually winding time, but potential is a potential still. And the distortion that rips time is no proof I do not know all there is to know about that night. So my dream once again, still as a lake, has become wild as a rushing river once again. Your indifferent, unafraid attitude towards time, it also left me an impression. I think day after day about how uncaring the nature of time is. I was continued before and on, even after my death. And I think about how that's so terrifying. I'm afraid of death, yes, but I'm not interested in researching immortality. Flow of time is equivalent to constant change. Those who dare tread upon the road of illusion from death and knowledge should find themselves before yet another wall that they had sought to flee from the first place. That must be one due to stem the change when the nature of perpetual change itself is tied to a thing from flow of time. One must stop time itself, of course. Yes, indeed. Therein lies a conundrum. Once until time ceases, itself ceases to move, all change eventually becomes a great flow. I'm having trouble following your train of thought. Dante says that they have a train... my apologies. I must have been thinking out loud. You must understand. Someone might forget who they're talking to when the listener has nothing in day to respond, but intermittent takes and talks. I suppose all of that probably too much a matter. Start business to understand, yes? Does this complete the business of the 10 million time tag? You're all exempt. Can you imagine what would have happened in the case if you didn't solve it? Didn't exist. Can you believe that you almost had the rest of your life stretching meaninglessly at 4 hours over an entire day? Unbelievable. A little nap that you wake up 2 days later, well, that is in the 4-hour day. Policy even apply to you. Yes, that is difficult to believe and understand, then. Oh, almost slipped my mind. Remember the purchase catalog? That purchase catalog Limbus Company handed me? That monolith in there really caught my eye. I'd like to purchase them as soon as you have them in stock. Cheers! That's a celebrate. It was really pricey too. Who knows? Maybe this could get accommodation or whatever it is. Understood. Your tip. The purchase will be relayed. The monolith? What are you planning to do with? It's a secret. Things yet to be realized must remain shrouded in the hearts and under the... Let's go, mine. Yes, Director Hubert. His name is Hubert, and he's an It's gonna be scrolling it bizarre, Miss Frost. Not only are we providing the storage and management service, but also dipping our feet into the sales of artifacts like the monolith. I don't believe that the monolith should be so easily bought or sold. I see them as something we must retrieve, not put for sale. You do understand the ramifications of selling artifacts that could force a distortion, I trust. The world is aplenty with technology capable of maiming or slaughtering a fellow human. Not all of those have started with the intent to do harm, in fact. Most of them have begun as a touristic project for the betterment of mankind. In other words, it depends. You really believe this is a matter that you can just brush aside with Virgilis? You know you're my place. Yours as well. You are aware that we are not provided the luxury of choice. We will both reach what each of us desire. That is guaranteed. Fine. The killer exchange between Foss and Virgilis to bust off on another trip. Ooh, you're framing it already? Ever since we returned to this, really had a bit moving between the cities, I started talking on the subject they were interested in. Quite. It's an achievement that has been more or less relatively income. Do you intend to put it up for display? In our hands, the article we found featured in delicately through time and efforts materially ironing out the creases, coating it with a thin film and displaying it currently in the frame. We could barely tell it was her due to the blurring, but she appeared to be happy to be part of the photograph anyway. Much as I say and hang it here for all to see, but that does carry great meaning. Indeed, as my very first accomplishment, thus shall I place it in my chamber for safekeeping. Boy, you're really stoked about shaking yourself, huh? But don't be a buzzkill, darling. Tequila is happy. Tequila is happy about it, and that's what matters, right? It matters not, for this is a signifier of our achievements. Yeah, our achievements, haha. Yeah, I was laughing and cheering along, though nothing had happened. But it's never been so clear that this was all an act, and I think that the pain hurt, yet I was powerless to do anything about it. The most I could do was to clear the air and hopefully divert their attention to something. Boss, can you ask Virgilis where we're headed next? Virgilis? Dante asked. At least we're talking about our destiny. The past seems to be a blur, even for a moment. That was the intent behind my question. Yes, I've come to realize it's about time I asked for some inference regarding our next infinite. Likely, I was right. The subject of destiny was enough to divert the sinner's attention. They all fell silent in anticipation. Our next destination, too bad I got more than I bargained for, is to a warp train, Dante. I didn't just clear the air, the same alone meant the whole storm among us. A warp train? Oh god, no. Where do we have to warp train to?
결국 내 공부가 부족하지 않았다는 거네. 그치? 좋았어.
Jeez. No. 13 out of 15. Did I miss something? Oh, clear within 10 turns. This is clear within 10 turns. And that just takes time to do.
다리
Let's see here. What did we... In the wiki... Get some more boxes. And let's give a roll on this. So, chance I might get some more of the time things, which it doesn't look like. Nope. The game said no. Well, that's okay.
달이 새하얗게 빛.
So I need 500 to exchange for
담배
her.
한 갑에 굴창
Oh, she's for that. Okay. 100 for that. I need... Okay. Do that. So now I have her, so I can get some more. So that gives 80. So basically you have to... you have to do that over again? Hopefully you can skip a bunch of that stuff, but I guess
달이
we'll see.
새하얗게 빛. 달이 새하얗게
Alrighty,
빛나고
so
있습니다.
that will be it for me tonight. I
가리워지는
will be back
없이
tomorrow, hopefully, if Matsu doesn't
지금이 적기.
decide to go to a reunion for some odd reason. I don't know why he went to the reunion for, but anyway. Yes, you'll be there too, hopefully. And you won't have a headache or something and skip out on this. Then I will be back on Tuesday with something. I'm not sure what it will be. Because I know almost about this, getting close to where I can start the next story stuff on the Warframe thing, but as for other things, I mean, it's just Guild Wars 2 is farming at the moment. I don't know if anything else will be coming up, but if there does, then I might stream that. And there's that too, but
종일 가만히 있으실
well, we'll see how things go. So, thank you everyone for coming. If you like the stream, you can follow. If not, you can just come back whenever you feel like it. Have a good day or night wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.